Welcome, dear student. Our third chapter from computational physics is array and pointer in a C. In this chapter, we have to see concept of array and definition of a array initialization, one dimensional array, two-dimensional array, then passing array element to a function, then pointer, pointer and one-dimensional array of a strings. All these points we have to cover in this chapter. Friends, in this lecture, we have to see arrays, that is initialization of array, definition of array, one dimensional array and two dimensional array. Friends, we know that the array is a collection of a variable, same variable that refer by common name. Okay, so it consists of number of variable, but the variables are same type. Okay, and refer by same variable name. Okay, so question is arises, what is array? C provide a data structure called array which can store fixed size sequential collection of a same type, sequential collection of a element of a same type. Okay, sequential collection of a element, or we can say that the elements are variable of a same type, and the array represent the sequential collection. The array used to store collection of a data, and therefore we require particular data type when we have to initialize the array. Uh, an array is a collection of a variable of a same type. That is, the variables are a same type. It is a refer as a same type and common name. Okay, an array is a collection of a group of similar element refer by same name. Okay, each array name must accompanied by size specification. So when we have to uh, initialize particular array, the size of array must be accompanied. Instead of declaring individual variable such as num0, num1 up to so on number 99, we can declare one array variable such as num, where num is a variable, and use as num0, num1 up to num99, number 99, to represent individual variable. Okay, all array consist of a contiguous memory location. The lowest address correspond to the first element and the highest address to the last element. The first element must be considered as 0. Okay, and last element is the element which we declare in the size of a array. Okay, if in this example num 99. If we consider num 99, num is a name of the variable. Okay, 99 is the last element. Okay, and 0 is the first element. Okay, so num 0 is the first element and num 99 is last element, or we can consider the n number of variables. Now, one-dimensional array. Syntax of a one-dimensional array is a first is a storage class. Storage class means data type, then array, and then expression. Okay. Here, storage class is a data type which we use the different data type such as integer, character, static. Okay. If the variables are integer, then we use the data type integer. If the variables are character, then we use character as a data type. If the variable is a string or a static, that is, it also consists of the it having a decimal point, then we use static types of a data type or a storage class. Here array, this array is name of the variable. Okay, and expression, this represent the size of array. Okay, array is a name of array, or we can say that variables. Expression, the number of array element or size of array. Then if we consider first example, integer num4. Integer is a data type. Okay. Num is name of a variable and 4 represent size of a variable or size of a array. Okay, or we can say that the number of element. In this case, there are 4 integer number. This example represents 4 integer number. Okay, integer, it is a type of variable. Num means variable name. 4, that is array element, that is a size of a array. Second example, integer x10, that is x is a variable, that is the name of the variable, is and 10 element array, because size of array is a 10 and all are integer, that is all x0, x1, x2, x3, x4, x5, x6, x7, x8 and x9, all these are integer. So there are total 10 array element and all are integer. Next, third example is character text. Okay, now so size of array is 200. Okay, data type is a character, text is the name of a variable, text to be an 200 element character array, so that we can say that the array consists of 200 element. Fourth example, static character message 20. Message is defined as a static 20 element character array. So it consists of a 20 character. 20 character. Okay. And the data type is a static. Okay. Message is a name of a variable. Static character, this is the data type. Okay. Now, array initialization. We can initialize array in a C either one by one or using single statement. Example, first integer x10. What it indicate? The data type is integer, variable is x. Okay, and this variable have 10 element, okay, same 10 element or same variables, okay, which consist of a 10 element, and these are the 100, 101, 2, 3, 104, 105, 106, 107, 108, and 109. Now here x0 is 100, okay, this is the first element. X1 is 101, x2 is 102, x3 is 103, x4 is 104, x5 is 105, x6 is 106, x7 is 107, x8 108, and x9 is 109. So there are total 10 elements. Second example, integer digit. Now the data type is integer. Okay, digit is a name of the variable. Now the size of a array is not given, but the elements are given, that are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, here array size need not be specified when initial value are included as a part of array definition. Okay, now we can say that in this case the digit 0 is 1, digit 1 is 2, digit uh, 3, digit 2 is a 3, digit 3 is a 4, digit 4 is 5, digit 5 is a 6. Okay, if you consider the statics, x6, data type is x, variable name is x, and this consists of a 6 array element. But actually in this example only three elements are given. First is a minus 0.3, second is a 0, and third is a 0.25. Now what should be done in this case? The first element x0 is considered as a minus 0.3. Second element x1 is equal to 0. Third element x2 is equal to 0.25. Now the fourth, fifth, and sixth element is not given. In this case, the fourth element is considered as a 0, fifth element, that is x4, is considered as a 0, and sixth element, that is x5, is considered as a 0. Static character array, the array size is usually omitted, okay, not consider. Okay, if there is a static character array, the proper array size will be assigned automatically. This will include provision for the null character, that is /0, which is automatically added at the end of every string. And therefore we write x3 is equal to 0, x4 is equal to 0, and x5 is equal to 0. Character color 4. Again here the data type is character, color, this is a variable, and the array consists of a 4 element array element, and which is considered as blue, which is in a double inverted comma. Result is here we know that the array first element is the name of variable and 0. Okay, so color 0 is B, color 1 is L, color 2 is U, and color 3 is E. So this is the result. Next is array string 6. Result is here no element is given. Okay, but the size of array is a 6. Okay, size, so it consists of the 6 array element, and the last array element is considered as null character, that is a /0. Next example, character string 6 hello. Character is again data type str. This is the name of variable. 6 is size of array. Hello. HALLO. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here the character are 5, but the size of array is a 6. So the result is HALLO, and the uh, last block or last element is null character. /0, character being automatically uh, appended at the end by the compiler. The string is not initialized as follows. Character string. Okay, here the string, each uh, element, array element, should not represent in single inverted comma or double inverted comma. Okay, the string is not initialized like this: h in single inverted comma, a in single inverted comma, l in single inverted comma, second l in single inverted comma, o in single inverted comma, and null character in single inverted comma. This is not initialized like this. This is initialized character string 6 is equal to hello. Okay, full name in double inverted comma. Now we have to see what is a two-dimensional array. Array of any dimension is a possible in a C, but practically a two-dimensional and three-dimensional array are workable. Okay, generally we use a two-dimensional and a three-dimensional array. Two-dimensional array, example, computer display. This is a two-dimensional array which consists of the um, x and y. It consists of the pixels, and each pixels have a different location. Okay, and which can be determined by the position of x and y. Then board game, mathematical matrix. These are the two-dimensional array. Okay, here syntax. First is a type name. Again here type. It is a data type. Name means name of a variable. Then first square bracket. Okay, include number of rows. Second square bracket include number of columns, and this two-dimensional array is terminated with semicolon. Now example, integer int, this is a data type. Okay, det, this is name of a variable. 2 2 is number of rows. 3 represent number of columns. 3 represent number of columns. From this we can determine the number of element present in a two-dimensional array, that is number of rows into number of column. Here 2 into 3, it is equal to 6. So the 6 elements are present in this two-dimensional array. The first element is det 00. Okay, 0 represent, uh, 0 represent, this is the first first that is a row and the column. Okay, column. 0 0, next is a determinant 0 1, next is a 0 2. Okay, first determinant or det, it is actually not a determinant. Okay, det, it is the name of the variable. Okay, det 0 represent vari zeroth row, zeroth column. det 0 1, zeroth row, first column. det zeroth row, second column. det 1 0, first row, zeroth column. det 1 1, first row, first column. det 1 2, first row, second column. Okay, here first row, we start with 0. Okay, and for column we also start with 0. Okay, now two-dimensional array is actually an array of arrays, arrays of array. It is stored row-wise in a memory. The for loop or do while loop can be used to fill in two-dimensional array number. Example: hash include stdio.h. Hash include is a preprocessor directive. Stdio means standard input output. Dot h, this is the standard input output function. Dot h means reader file. Void main function. Then the open curly bracket integer I j. I and j are integer. Det, okay, 2 3. 2 represent number of rows, 3 represent number of columns. Okay, 2 3. Okay, this is the initialization of an array. We use a data type integer. Okay, because in in this two-dimensional array, the all elements are integer. There are 6 elements and all these 6 elements are integer. Then enter element in array. We have to enter the element in array. Okay, for that we use this comment line, which is not executed during the execution of a program. We use for loop. For that, I is equal to 0. I is less than 2. Now we have to increment the I up to I is less than 2. I represent the row element. Okay, I represent a row. First element is 0 and second is 1. Okay, but in second for loop, j is equal to 0, then j is incremented up to j is less than 3, so that j is incremented up to 2. Okay, so that the column, this second for loop represent columns, number of columns, first 0 1 and 2, so that it consists of 3 columns. Okay, first for loop represent number of rows, it is less than 2, so that 0 and 1. Now det I j. Okay, we have to fill or we have to enter the array element, so that I j. Okay, I is represent the row, j represent column. It is equal to I into 3 plus j plus 1. Okay, so that the array elements are filled in the uh, this matrix. Okay, now print 2D array. Very simple. For that, I is equal to 0. Again, I is less than 2. I is incremented up to less than 2. That is, I first value is 0 and second value is 1. Now again, we use a for loop for column. For that, j is equal to 0 and the j is incremented, that is j plus plus, up to j is less than 3, that is 0, 1 and 2. Now printf, this is a use to print the matrix or the array element, or it is used to display all these array element on a screen, so that we use percentage d. Why percentage d? Because the array elements or elements are integer. Determine det I, this is for row, j for column. Okay, so that the matrix, which consists of 6 array element, is a display on a screen. Printf slash n, it is a use for a new line. Okay, first for loop is closed by closing curly bracket, first curly bracket, and program, total program is closed by closing second curly bracket. Passing array element to a function. Array element can be passed to a function by calling the variable value or by reference. Okay, so in a call of value, we can pass value of array element to a function. Okay, and by in a call by reference, we pass address of a array element to a function. Okay, uh, demonstration of call by value. Okay, we have to pass to function by calling the function by value. Okay, so demonstration of call by value. First is again main function, then open curly bracket, integer I is a integer here marks. Okay, integer is a data type. Okay, marks is a name of a variable. Size is a not a given. Size of array is not given, but it automatically initialize because the array elements are given, that is 70, 50, 15, 40, 60 and 50. These are the array elements, 5 array elements, and all these are a integer. Okay, we use for loop. For I is equal to 0, I is less than or equal to 4, I is incremented. Okay. Why? First, first, first variable, first variable we consider, that is 0. Okay, marks 0. Okay, which have marks 70. Second variable marks 1 have marks 15. Marks 2 have marks 40. Marks 3 have marks 60. And marks 4 have marks 50. And so that we use for loop, and initialization is I is equal to 0, and then I is incremented up to I is less than or equal to 4. The display, we have to display the marks. Okay, so marks I. Okay, marks I. Okay, I first element 0 up to fourth element. These all marks are a display on a screen. This is a function call. Okay, now display integer m. Okay, we can use integer m, but this integer we have to initialize. Okay, printf percentage d m. Okay, instead of marks I, okay, display marks I, we use printf percentage d, because the marks here we use, instead of marks we use m, and which is a integer. Okay, therefore percentage d m, this is a function call. Okay, so that the all marks are a display on a screen. Okay, the output of the program is 70, 15, 40, 60 and 50. Here we are passing an individual array element to a time, at a time, to the function display, and getting it printed in the function display. Okay, now demonstration of call by reference. Now again we use main function, opening curly bracket, I is an integer. Okay, therefore integer I, then integer marks int, this is a data type. Marks is a name of variable. The size of array is not given. Okay, but it is automatically uh, it is 5, because the number of elements given are 5, that is a 70, 15, 40, 60 and 50. Okay, we again we use for loop. For I is equal to 0, for I is less, the integer I is incremented by 1 up to I is less than or equal to 4. Okay, I is less than or equal to 4. So marks 0 70 again, marks 1 15, marks 2 40, marks 3 60, marks 5 50. Okay, so that we use for loop. Okay, display marks I. Okay, I means marks 0, marks 1. Okay, the for loop is executed up to I is less than or equal to 4. Okay, then closing curly bracket, display integer star n. Okay, then printf percentage d, because the n is a integer. Okay, and this is the call by reference. This represent percentage d star n represent the call by reference. Okay, the output of program is a 70, 15, 40 and 60, 50 and so on. Here we are passing address of individual array element to a function display. The variable in which this address is collected in and is declared as a pointer variable. So in this lecture we discuss what is array. Okay, then the initialization of an array, one dimensional array, two dimensional array. The different examples for two dimensional array, passing array element to the function, then call by reference, call by value. Okay, all these things we discuss in this lecture. Okay, thank you.